Most people have no idea how deeply their dog actually loves them. You might think you know your dog, but there are hidden signals happening all around you that most owners completely overlook. In this video, we're counting down 20 rare behaviors that dogs only show when you are truly their person. The last one is going to blow your mind because it's the most human thing a dog can do, and it happens in total silence. Now, let's get started. Number 20. They choose you over food. Food is basically a dog's whole world. So when your dog walks away from a full bowl just to come sit next to you, that's not nothing. That's actually one of the most powerful things a dog can do. Think about it. Their entire biology is wired to eat, survive, and protect their energy. And yet, there they are, ignoring a perfectly good meal to check on you. Some dogs will even refuse a treat from a stranger just to stay glued to your side. That's not training. That's not habit. That's a choice, and they made it for you. When a dog picks you over food, they're saying something no bark ever could. Number 19. They stare at you for no reason. You're just sitting there, doing nothing special, and your dog is locked onto you like you're the most interesting thing on the planet. Most people laugh it off or find it a little creepy. But here's what's actually happening in that quiet moment. When your dog holds a long, soft gaze with you, both of your brains release oxytocin. That's the same chemical that floods a mother's brain when she looks at her newborn baby. Scientists actually call it the love loop because the more you look at each other, the more oxytocin you both get. Your dog isn't staring because they want something. They're staring because you make them feel safe, warm, and home. Next time it happens, don't look away. Stare back and let the love loop do its thing. Number 18. They know before you cry. Before a single tear falls, before your voice even shakes, your dog is already moving toward you. It feels almost magical, but the science behind it is even more fascinating. A 2018 study published in the journal Learning and Behavior found that dogs consistently chose to approach and comfort people showing signs of emotional distress over those who were calm. And they did it faster and with more urgency when the person was someone they were bonded to. Your dog can smell the tiny hormonal shifts that happen in your body when sadness starts to build. They can hear the subtle change in your breathing before you notice it yourself. They feel the shift in your posture before you slump. By the time you realize you're about to cry, your dog has already decided to show up for you. That's not a coincidence. That's your dog paying closer attention to you than most humans ever will. Number 17. They sigh when they settle next to you. You know that moment when your dog finally curls up beside you, closes their eyes, and lets out that long, slow exhale. That sigh is not just tiredness. Behaviorists who study dog body language describe that specific exhale as a contentment signal, a physical release that says, "I'm exactly where I want to be." Dogs don't do this just anywhere. They save it for the moments when they feel completely safe and completely happy. Think of it like your dog's version of kicking off their shoes after a long day. You are their couch. You are their favorite spot. And that sigh is them settling into you like you're the most comfortable place in their whole world. It's small. It's quiet. But honestly, it might be one of the most loving things your dog ever does. Number 16. They follow you into boring rooms. Any dog will follow you to the kitchen because that's where the food lives. Smart move, honestly, but what about the laundry room, the bathroom, the closet where you stand and stare at your clothes for 5 minutes deciding what to wear? A dog that follows you into the dull, uneventful corners of your life isn't looking for something. They just want to be near you. There's no reward waiting in the bathroom. There's no treat hiding in the hallway. The only thing in those rooms is you, and to your dog, that's more than enough. This kind of quiet following is actually a sign of deep attachment. It means you're not just their owner, you're their safe place, their anchor, and their favorite company, even when you're doing absolutely nothing interesting. Number 15. They smile with soft eyes. A dog's eyes can tell you everything if you know what to look for. When your dog looks at you with slightly squinted eyes, relaxed lids, and a soft, almost sleepy expression, that's not them being tired, that's them smiling at you. Researchers at the University of Portsmouth found that dogs produce more facial movements, including that soft eye squint, when a human is paying attention to them. And this happens most with people they're bonded to. That gentle squint also triggers an oxytocin release in both of you, the same bonding hormone that connects mothers and babies. Your dog has literally evolved to make a face that makes you feel loved. Hard to be in a bad mood after learning that. So next time your dog gives you those warm, half-moon eyes, know that it's not random. It's them saying something real, something warm, something they only say to you. Number 14, they raise one eyebrow when they look at you. This one is so subtle that most people never even notice it. When your dog looks at you, watch their left eyebrow. A study from Azabu University in Japan found that dogs selectively raise their inner left eyebrow when they see someone they're attached to, and they do it within the first second of eye contact. They don't do it with strangers. They don't do it with objects or other animals, just with their person. That tiny lift makes their face look softer, more expressive, almost puppy-like. And researchers believe this behavior actually evolved because humans responded more warmly to that expression over thousands of years. Basically, your dog has been fine-tuning their "I love you" face for generations. One little eyebrow raise, and they've got you completely. Which, honestly, fair enough. Number 13. They steal your clothes, so you've come home to find your favorite hoodie dragged out of the laundry basket and used as a dog bed. Annoying, sure, but sweet. Absolutely, when your dog steals your worn clothes, they're not being mischievous. They're looking for comfort. Your scent is the most calming thing in your dog's world. Studies on dog stress responses show that a dog's cortisol levels actually drop when they're exposed to their owner's scent, even when the owner isn't physically present. So when you leave, your dog finds the next best thing, something that smells like you. They curl up in it, breathe it in, and feel just a little less alone. It's their version of hugging a pillow when someone they love is away. Messy. Yes. A little dramatic. Also, yes. But mostly, it's just your dog missing you in the most endearing way possible. Number 12. They lean into you during scary moments. A dog's first instinct when something frightens them is to run. That's millions of years of survival wiring right there. So when a scared dog doesn't run, when they press their whole body against your leg instead, that decision means everything. A 2019 study in the journal Frontiers in Psychology found that dogs with strong human attachments consistently sought physical contact with their owners during stressful situations, and that this contact measurably reduced their stress hormones. Your dog is essentially choosing love over survival instinct. They've decided that being close to you feels safer than running away. That's not just cute. That's your dog trusting you with the most vulnerable part of themselves. The next time a thunderstorm hits and your dog leans into you, lean back. They need it. And honestly, so do you. Number 11. They show you their belly slowly. Not every belly-up moment is a love declaration. A quick flop onto the back during play is often just excitement or a reflex. But a slow roll is a completely different story. When your dog makes deliberate, unhurried eye contact with you and then gradually rolls onto their back, they're doing something deeply intentional. The belly is the most unprotected part of a dog's body. Exposing it slowly, while watching your face, is an act of total vulnerability. It's your dog saying, "I trust you completely, and I'm not afraid to show you my softest side." Dogs don't do this with people they're unsure about. This is a gesture saved for the person who makes them feel the most safe. So when it happens, take a second to appreciate it. Your dog just handed you their whole heart, one slow roll at a time. Number 10. They check in mid-play. Watch your dog the next time they're having the time of their life with another dog or chasing a ball around the yard. Every few minutes, they'll stop, look straight at you, and then go right back to what they were doing. It happens so fast that most people miss it. But that little glance is actually a well-documented behavior called social referencing. Your dog is using you as their home base. They want to know you're still there, still watching, still approving. It's the same thing a toddler does at a playground when they run off to explore but keep looking back at their parent. You are their safe point in the middle of all the excitement. And the fact that they keep coming back to check on you, even when they're having the best time ever, says everything about how much you mean to them. Number 9. They copy your energy. Not the room's. Picture this. You're at a loud, chaotic family gathering. Kids are running. People are talking over each other. And the energy in the room is through the roof. But your dog is calm, relaxed, and parked right next to you. That's not a coincidence. A 2019 study published in PLOS One found that dogs synchronize their stress and calm responses to their owners far more than to the general environment around them. Researchers called this emotional contagion, and it runs deeper in bonded pairs. Your dog has essentially made you their emotional compass. If you're tense, they feel it. If you're calm, they settle. You set the weather in their inner world. That's a huge responsibility, but it's also one of the most beautiful signs that your dog is truly, deeply connected to you. Number 8. They lick your wounds, even emotional ones. Your dog knows when you're hurting, and they show up for it in the most instinctive way they know. When you're crying or stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and your dog can smell those changes happening in real time. That's when they push their nose into your hand, climb into your lap, or lick your face with a focus that feels almost purposeful. And it is purposeful. Licking releases endorphins in your dog's brain, so comforting you actually makes them feel better too. It's a two-way emotional rescue. In the wild, licking is how dogs care for injured members of their pack. When your dog does it to you, they're treating you like family, like someone worth taking care of. You don't have to say a word. They already know, and they're already there. Number 7. They freeze. During your arguments are loud, tense, and full of signals that put a dog on high alert. A dog that doesn't know you well will leave the room. But a dog that loves you, they stay, and they go very still. When a bonded dog freezes during a heated moment, they're not scared into paralysis. They're paying close attention. They're reading every signal, your voice, your posture, the energy in the air, trying to figure out if you're in danger and whether they need to act. Some dogs will position themselves physically between the two people arguing. Others will stare at their person with an intensity that feels almost protective. It's your dog going into quiet guardian mode. They've decided that where you are is where they need to be, especially when things get hard. That kind of loyalty is rare, even in humans. Number 6. They herd. You gently has your dog ever nudged the back of your knee with their nose while you were walking, or circled around you on a path like they were trying to redirect where you were going? That's herding behavior, and it's not just for border collies. When a bonded dog does this, they're not being pushy or difficult. They're trying to keep you close and keep you safe. It's an instinct that runs all the way back to how dogs protected their packs in the wild. Your dog has quietly decided that you are their responsibility, steering you, circling you, nudging you back toward home. It's all the same message. I've got you, and I'm not letting anything happen to you. It's protective love, expressed through a nose to the back of your leg, which is honestly very sweet and only a little bit annoying. Number 5, they sleep facing the door when near you. Next time your dog settles down near you at night, notice which way they're facing. If their back is toward you and their eyes are pointed at the door or entrance of the room, that's not random. A study from the American Kennel Club's Canine Health Foundation found that dogs in bonded relationships consistently position themselves to face potential entry points when resting near their owners, a behavior rooted in pack protection instincts that go back thousands of years. Your dog has appointed themselves your nighttime guard. They're putting their body between you and whatever might come through that door. They sleep lighter because of it. They stay alert so you don't have to. You get to rest because your dog decided, quietly and without any fuss, that keeping you safe was their job. Number 4, they sniff your breath. Okay, this one might feel a little weird at first. Your dog pushes their nose right up to your mouth and takes a long, slow sniff. Most people laugh it off or gently push their dog away. But this behavior goes back thousands of years to wolf communication. In wolf packs, younger members greet returning adults by sniffing their mouths as a way of saying, "I know you, I trust you, you belong here." Your dog is doing the exact same thing. Your breath carries a huge amount of biological information, your health, your mood, what you've eaten, even your stress levels. When your dog sniffs your breath, they're reading all of it. They're checking in on you in the most ancient way they know. It's intimate, it's instinctive, and it's reserved for the people they consider family. So yes, it's a little much, but it's also love in its purest form. Number 3, they bring you their favorite toy, not to play. There's a difference between a dog dropping a ball at your feet and bouncing around, waiting for you to throw it, and a dog walking over slowly, placing their most treasured toy in your lap, and just standing there. The first one is an invitation to play. The second one is a gift. Dogs understand ownership. They know what belongs to them. So when they hand over the thing they love most, they're not asking for anything back. They're giving. Researchers who study dog social behavior describe this as a sharing gesture, something dogs only do with individuals they feel a strong emotional bond with. Your dog picked their most prized possession and decided you were the right person to have it. That's a level of generosity that a lot of people could honestly learn from. Number 2, they yawn when you yawn. Contagious yawning was considered a uniquely human empathy response for a long time. Then dogs came along and ruined that theory entirely. Studies show that dogs yawn in response to their owner's yawn, and they do it far more often with people they're bonded to than with strangers. It's called empathic yawning, and it signals that your dog is emotionally in tune with you on a neurological level. They're not just reacting to the sight of an open mouth. They're mirroring your internal state. Their nervous system is syncing with yours. Next time you feel a yawn coming on, watch your dog. If they yawn back within the next few seconds, that's not coincidence. That's your dog's brain quietly saying, "I feel what you feel," which is either deeply touching or a little unsettling, depending on how you look at it. Number 1. They accidentally touch you. And here it is, the one that's been happening right in front of you this whole time. Your dog doesn't just sit near you. They sit on your foot. They press their back against your leg. They rest their chin on your knee. They find some small point of contact and they hold it. A 2020 study in the journal Applied Animal Behavior Science found that dogs in secure attachment relationships with their owners maintain significantly more deliberate physical contact during rest periods than dogs with weaker bonds, and that this contact was self-initiated and consistent. It's not clumsiness. It's not them trying to get comfortable. It's your dog making sure they can feel you. As long as some part of them is touching some part of you, their world is okay. Out of all 20 signs on this list, this quiet, constant, accidental touch might be the realest thing a dog ever does. And now that you know what it means, you'll never take it for granted again. Now you know the secret language your dog has been speaking all along. But here's the uncomfortable part. Some of the things you do every day might be quietly breaking their heart. So go ahead and check out our next video, where we get into the 12 habits that emotionally hurt your dog without you even realizing it. The longer you wait, the longer your dog suffers in silence.